Hey, I'm just going to share with you guys an app I use for multitasking on my Galaxy S5. I also have a Note 5, which I'm recording from. Maybe you can see from my reflection. But essentially, with this app, it makes it so much easier to use a bigger phone with one hand. So I'm quickly going to show you what I have. Is I have gestures set up all throughout my phone. One that will turn the screen off. One will make me go to the previous app, next app, some custom launchers with some frequently used apps. So let me go ahead and just quickly run you through it a bit. You do need root, so this is one of the reasons why I must root my phone the moment I get my phone, just so I could use this app. It just makes my life so much easier. When I use somebody else's phone, which doesn't have this set up, I'm just swiping around and nothing's happening, and I get frustrated. So let me just quickly show you. Roughly, what it is you could pretty much choose any gesture you want. You could choose custom gestures. You make it, you can make a triangle on the screen and have it do pretty much anything you want it to do. But let me just show you how I use it for multitasking. For example, when I swipe like this is my commonly used apps right here. I swipe up, this is my commonly used Google apps. Swipe down, commonly used, like office type of apps, like memos and that kind of thing. There's one. I have one on this side as well, which is for my school stuff. And let me just quickly show you how it is. So when I'm using an app, and for example, I want to press the back button, it's just so much easier to use a gesture instead of reaching all the way to the bottom. It's not that bad with S5, but for example, on the Note 5, it's much harder to reach all the way to press the back button. So what I have is I have a gesture right here. I go out and into the screen and out again. So how that took me back, you saw that? Let me go back in here and show you. So instead of reaching for it, I just go over here and swipe. It's just become second nature to me. And I have it, so if I'm using my other hand, let me show you how I have it on here as well. I swipe just like this, and that's my back button for the, let me go ahead and open that up again. Let's go over here. So I'm gonna press back right there, and it takes me back. So you could see how that could be a useful thing. I have another gesture right here. When I swipe up like this, it turns the phone off. I have one. Let me just go ahead and put my password in again. So I have another one set up where, for example, I could go to the previous app and the next app. So I have the Amazon app open right here. Let's open the Reddit. So when I swipe up, that's pretty much goes to the next app, but I don't have anything next. I go like this, it'll go to the back app, previous app. Again, another previous app. This will go to next. So, I could cycle through all my apps, however many I have open. So this makes it easier instead of having me reach over here and choosing what you want to use. I just go ahead and swipe from the middle to the bottom corner, middle to the top corner. I highly recommend this. There's all over my screen. There's different gestures. For example, I could do that from this side as well. All I do is swipe across and then out, or across and up. So for example, let me go and show you. Let me make sure there isn't another app. Let's go over here where there's one on both sides. I don't use this one that often. See, that one goes like this. That one goes like this. I don't use that one, so I'm not too. The other ones, I use my hand with my right hand most of the time, so I'm very good at flipping through with this hand. Over here, I haven't really gotten used to that yet, so that's why it didn't work that well. But yeah, I'd recommend this. It's called GMD Gesture Control. It requires root. There's a free version as well, which is kind of limited. I recommend paying up and just getting this full version. It's highly recommended for bigger phones.